Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Going to be looking at a new toy I've got today, a new kayak, the Intex Excursion Pro K1, which is my birthday present, which is today. And so we're going to be unboxing it, getting it set up, and we'll do a brief overview and we'll see what it's like. Okay, so we've opened it up. We've got of course the instructions, just how to put together basically, some safety instructions, and of course repair patch in there. And the first thing I've noticed is with the latest models of the Intex Excursion Pro, you've got a really decent backpack to carry it in. Some of the earlier models just had I think quite a weak looking bag. Didn't seem to be very strong from what I can gather. So I'm really chuffed to bits with that. It looks quite a substantial bag as well. So chuffed to bits with that. Paddles, foot pump, or hand pump I should say. And then we've got a box full of accessories, which we'll have a look at. And the boat. So we'll get that undone and we'll get that laid out and get it pumped up. Okay, so we've unpacked her, just got her laid out. First thing I've noticed is the quality of the material. It's a lot more robust than the kayak that I've got currently, the Hydroforce X2. Not surprisingly, it's definitely a step up from that. So we're going to get it blown up, and they are numbered in order, so the floor first and then the two panels. And the valve, it's a special kind of valve. I don't think you can use any type of hand pump on these. You have to use the one that comes with it, because it's got like a twist lock on there which fits into that, and it does come with a pressure gauge, so we can make sure we've got the right pressure in there. And it's supposed to be 1.14 psi, which is the green area, which is 0.01 bar, I believe. So it's quite self-explanatory. So it's good that we can check it so we don't overinflate it. And obviously, as I found out just recently, we've got enough air in there. So we'll get it started on that. Okay, so we've inflated it. We didn't overinflate, but it is in the green area of the pressure gauge. Show you that in a second. But overall, yeah, first impressions really impressive. A lot more substantial, as it would be, for what I'm needing it for, really. The Hydroforce X2, which I've got, which was my first kayak, was an impulse buy, and yeah, it's okay. It's ideal for myself and Ellis to go out just light paddling, but I wanted something a little bit more substantial, so I can when I'm out on my own I can go out a little bit further, a little bit longer. It's obviously not for anything too extreme, such as white water rafting or anything like that, but definitely I think it's more substantial for well, for longer excursions really. So we're going to have a look at the accessories. I'll show you the valves and the seats, so we'll have a look at that. Okay, so we've got two skegs, one for shallow water and a much larger one for deeper water. It's really quite useful. We've got a phone holder, or if you take the attachment off the top, you can put your GoPro in there, which is really ideal. One of the reasons why I bought this boat, and they simply just click into those holders there, and you can move it about. A bit stiff when it's new, but so I'm not sure how much use I'll get out of that, because you get this accessory bar which simply just fits into either side of the boat. And what I've done is I've got a little tripod clamp which I've just clamped onto the bar really easily. Notice on the top there, 1/4 inch screw, so I can get my GoPro, haven't even got a GoPro, my gimbal I should say, on the top there. So hopefully that will give us a bit more stabilisation with that. So I'm hoping that'll work well. It should do. But yeah, I might use the GoPro section. I have got a action cam which I can fit into that, take that phone holder off. The phone holder is adjustable obviously to hold it in, and we've got fishing rod holders, again just simply slot in. Then you've got a cap which will go in there, which will just tighten them up a bit. So there's two of those. There's one, obviously on either side if you need to. I haven't done fishing for a long while. Used to fish years ago, coarse fishing, but so you never know, might give that a try one day. And to release, you just simply push the thing down at the back and they just slide out. We've got a little spanner which is for the valves if they're not quite tight enough. Just unscrew the cap, and then if you are losing any air, simply just put it in and then turn it clockwise, and that will tighten those valves up inside. And when you're deflating, basically all you do is you push in the valve and turn it 90 degrees. That locks it and then lets all the air out, save you standing there holding it to get all the air out. Now the pressure gauge, just grab that. There we are. So as I say, we haven't overinflated it, and it is in the green area. So basically once you've pumped it up, you slot that in, lock it in, and then it gives you a reading. Oh, we got it that side because we're able to. There we are. So we are, yeah, we're underinflated, but we're in the green area. So we could put a bit more pressure in there. As long as we're in the green area, we're okay. So that's really useful. really useful. And then if you're overinflated, you just press this little white button on the side just to let some air out. So it's ideal. And just turn and take it out. Just lock the cap back on. Okay, so we've got some D-rings. You can attach various things to them, lines or whatever. And we've got grab handles, or carrying handles I should say, one on each end. And grab lines. So we've got some Velcro in the bottom of the boat, obviously to secure the seats in. So we're going to get the seats inflated and we'll get those in. Okay, we've got the seats inflated. Then you'll notice we've got one kind of cushion, which is a booster seat, and then we've got the seat itself. So if you want to sit up a bit higher, you can put the booster seat in first and then the seat on top of it. So we'll get those in. Okay, seats are in, and simply just clip into those D-rings there, and then you can just alter the strap up and down to make it tighter or shorter. I did forget to mention about the footrest, I think. So obviously depending on how tall you are, there's one, two, three sections, so you can move it backwards or forwards depending on how tall you are and how comfortable you want to be. One thing I did notice though with this, I put the booster seat in, which velcros to the floor, but this does not velcro to that. So I've got a feeling they put the wrong piece of velcro in, either on the top of the booster or the bottom of the seat, because that does not stick to that, which I find a bit bizarre. But we can work around that. We can get the proper bit of Velcro to go on to either that bit or the bottom of the seat. It's not a huge issue. When you take the booster seat out, that does Velcro to that. Oh no, unless of course I've got it upside down, which I find, surely that doesn't want to be sticking into the perhaps that doesn't matter. Yeah, absolutely. It is my birthday today and I am getting on a bit, so yeah, senior moment I think. So that will stick onto there, absolutely. Oh dear. There we are, there we have it. I did think it was a bit bizarre that the valve would be down the bottom there, sticking into the bottom of the boat, but it is quite thick. This is fairly substantial material, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. Anyway, there we are. Okay, that's everything. It's impressive, I must say. Really impressed. First impressions, fantastic. Absolutely love it. I was hoping to get out on it today. I was going to try and get a kayak in on my birthday, but time's a little bit against me, and we'll celebrate when the family come home this afternoon from school and work. So I'm not going to rush about getting out onto the water today, but I've got some leave coming up very soon. So in the next week, we'll get it out on the water. Can't wait. Really looking forward to it. I don't think there's anything else to say. We'll get it packed up, get it into the bag, and show you the bag when it's all in the bag. And yeah, absolutely brilliant. Okay, almost forgot the paddles. There we are. They seem quite reasonable quality. come in 5 sections, so you've got two main bars, a center bar, and one of the bars has got a 3-hole lock-in there, so I think it depends on what angle you want your paddle at. And 2 drip rings, so just lock in the paddles first. Then the center bar. Drip rings in. Then the 3 section, whichever hole you want to put it in, to see where your paddle's angled at, because there's only one on that end. Yep. I think the drip rings need to be moved down towards the end a bit more. Yeah, probably needed to put them on first. But anyway, yeah, so you get the general gist. Yeah, I'll check the size. I'm not sure what size it is, but we'll check that and put it up on the screen. But you only get 1 paddle with this. So, yeah, look after that one. There we are, just briefly some of the safety regs on the side of the boat there. Maximum capacity weight 100 kilos, so I'm about 80 kilos, so I've got myself and 20 kilos of equipment if needs be. Can't see I'm going to exceed that. And just some general regs on there. There we are, all packed up. Does fit nicely back in the bag. I must say I'm really impressed with this bag, or backpack I should say. It's got 2 side pockets, one on either side. Probably get some accessories inside as well, so you can pretty much get everything back in the bag and it just goes on your back. And it doesn't seem too heavy. Let's give it a go. There we are. It's got chest strap as well. Absolutely brilliant. Chuffed to bits with it. Can't wait to try it out. So hope that was useful to you, and thanks ever so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you out on the water, and take care. Thanks again.